wholesome debate. And I hope it's a
Spent the night last night in this camp space up in the high Sierras. I didn't do any video. The GoPro was acting up and I was just too beat down from driving and setting up camp. But this is where I was. I took some pictures this morning. So now this begins the second leg. First leg was getting here. Second leg to an epic trip. It's going to start off near Fort Bragg. Some beach camping, redwood forest. So now I'm heading back through a trail, a place I've been coming to for 40 years. It's actually closed for maintenance, the actual campsite that we like to go to, and it's way due for maintenance. They had a lot of fires and wind damage, so I stayed at another spot and heading down to Oakhurst. Little mud in August. I'm kind of surprised, but it got rained on last night, so I'm sure that's part of the reason. Must be raining a lot out here. Rained steadily all night long, but that was a lot of mud for just that. Yeah, it's tough leaving this part of the world. Every time I come up here and stay, it's the hardest thing to do is rip yourself away and head home. But at least I'm not heading home. More adventure awaits. Alright, here we go. There's the ocean. Here's the sand. We're at the beach. We made it. Probably one of the most beautiful places that I've camped at with a Jeep. Look at this. Off the coast of Northern California.
Could be out of a horror movie.
What a sight. So there's our campsite right in there. Give you a closer look in a minute. All right, so here's the setup. Our friends Chateau Tacoma.
It's a $500,000 four-wheel drive rig right there.
Johnny and Denise, our friend Mike.
That's what you need.
Hey, awful big though.
Yeah.
It's Mike's rig right here. And my shitbox Jeep. So here's the setup for tonight. Just using a cot, put up some curtains down off of the awning, and electric blanket. Good to go. Denise, do you want to explain to everybody what we're doing?
They're taking their little circus off to go rescue some jabronis on the beach who got stuck.
Okay,
And
bye.
I'll be watching.
Jabroni rescues. That's what we do.
Rescue.
They're right there somewhere. All right, Mike, where are we off to?
To show.
We're gonna save somebody's bacon right now. We're gonna save it.
Save somebody's bacon or make some bacon?
We're gonna save some bacon.
Okay, we're gonna make some
It
bacon.
looks like some young fellas out here got. They're really buried.
Yeah.
The closer we get.
And it's getting dark. And the tide's coming up. They're gonna be fucked. That's why. Mine seems to be the hardest to break down.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, yeah, plenty of room. You can get right behind it.
Right there. This should stay in the dry area. Where you want me to be? Well, I was just saying go way up on the right and then pull them backwards.
Yeah,
I don't know why they're trying to go. You want me to go up?
No,
Here?
just
No,
pull
right
him
up
behind
there.
him and then
Way up there,
yank him out.
And turn, and we should be able to pull him out. Yeah. Just pull him backwards.
Okay, slow down, slow down.
Yeah, we can just.
Oh, I got a thing for the.
I got a rope. They hook their chain. You want help? Pull it out.
Let's get it before the tide gets you.
Yeah, you don't want to be here when the water starts coming up.
Yeah. You guys have any recovery gear?
Yeah. Those are heavy duty. This chain hooks are heavy duty.
So other than doing this, is he generally a good guy?
Yes.
Okay, so let me tell you. You see that the pickup truck parked on the foothill over there straight across?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've been watching you for about half an hour.
I figured when I saw it coming.
We've been here before. This is the first non-Toyota that I've brought.
Well, we were saying, okay, well, they'll get out. And we're thinking, well, you know. So what? Oh, you're going with the winch.
Where's your clutch? How do you get your clutch?
If I can get my hand in there. Okay.
Well, if you're going to get stuck, this is a nice place to do it.
Yeah.
What are you going to tie it to, Johnny?
Shackle. Do you have a normal one?
No. Wait. Yeah. No, I left it over there.
Okay, I got a normal one. I'm not sure. It does have hard corners. It'll work. It's not
Last time we were here, we brought a Porsche Cayenne, and then that did fine. And then the time came before, we brought the FJ.
How many cars do you have?
Now I think only 3. I have an Audi, and I was gonna bring it next weekend, but I don't think it's.
Do you have any cars that have lower ground clearance? Because everything you're bringing is like pretty darn close to the ground.
Yeah, this is the lowest.
Ready?
Yeah, did you get the clutch in?
Yep.
I'll get my bag, I'll lay over it. Be all proper.
So you have the rooftop tent. Were you going to spend the night?
Yeah.
Spend it up there.
Yeah.
Pull first.
I think it's a pretty light car.
You got it in neutral?
I'll just pull.
I'm in reverse.
Okay, John, so what happened here? Why are we using the pulley?
He's buried to the frame, so we're trying to give ourselves a little more pulling power.
So when you put a pulley on it, like what, quadruples?
It doubles.
Doubles.
Doubles your pulling power.
Oh, that's different. You're putting it on the... It's not going to slip off the pulley?
We'll get it on the pulley before we pull.
Hold on.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop.
Well, we were watching. We're going.
It's getting kind of dark. Maybe we should better go over there.
No,
We
we
were
do.
worried about the surf catching you
Yeah.
more than anything. So.
We do take Venmo and American Express.
Smart. Usal towing services.
You got it. Just go to the rocks, bud. Get out of here.
Thank you.
And another happy ending.
They were.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Excellent job.
They didn't realize what kind of trouble they were in.
They did not?
They were buried to the frame, and they were going to be getting water within a few hours.
Well, they were young, yes?
Yeah. They said, well, we've been here before with the Porsche Cayenne and never had a problem. They were,
What?
yeah.
Did you tell them don't bring that down here?
Well, he had full air tire pressure. And I said, yeah, you need to lower your air pressure. He says, yeah. And then Scott asked him, or someone asked him, do you have a way of airing up? He said, oh, yeah, it's got onboard air built in. It's a car
What?
that has the air up and down by themselves.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
All he had to do is hit a switch and lower the air.
He probably could have. He goes, yeah, but I was kind of lazy.
Southern California.
Okay, so just as a follow-up to helping that young couple out that were buried, and Mike winched them out, and we're watching them, and they left, and now they're back to where they got stuck in almost a few feet away.
Because they're big
So
idiots.
what? I mean,
Because they're big dum-dums.
dum-dums. Johnny, I mean, why do you think they would go back to the scene of the crime? I mean, why would you go back to where you got stuck before?
It's like a moth keeps going to the flame. I don't know.
Because I got high.
Yeah, because they got high. First they got stuck and we got them out, but they got high. So they're stuck again, but we're not getting them out this time because we got high.
He's going slow enough.
Yeah, he's not spinning his tires.
Yeah, but
I think he is a little
they're
bit.
rotating more than his momentum.
Yeah, they're slipping.
Well, they're slipping, but at least not bearing it yet.
Maybe he's trying to get turned around.
That's a big turn from where he was all the way at the campground.
I'm surprised he made it up to here, because that's really soft when you come
I
up.
mean, there's only one other alternative, and that's just punch it and go for fucking broke.
Yeah.
You know, and hope you find traction along the way.
So there's the campsite at Usal. And this trip is a little bit different than some of the other ones that have been real trail grinders. So we're right here by the beach. And we just took a trail yesterday. Day before that, we just relaxed, didn't do anything. Today we're relaxing and not doing anything. So the only thing we might do is bug out early because of the tropical hurricane that's hitting Southern California right now, which I hear it isn't that bad, but it's going to be making its way up here. Oh, look, there's a sea lion. Right there in the middle. See him?
Yeah, and there's this kind
This is just a little stop along the way, like some redwoods.
This is pretty fucking awesome.
Nice big stump in here. It kind of looks like some of the ones I see over in the high Sierras.
You got your
Sequoias that they used to chop down for no reason.
Duracell, thermocells. Yeah, because I went over there a minute ago to talk to the man about how thirsty the tree was, and he was like,
Yes.
So it's Sunday and we're bugging out a day ahead of time. We're going to go camp in Fort Bragg, because that hurricane that's hitting Southern California, it's going to mess things up here, and there's a lot of sort of inexperienced people, it looks like there, and if they start to leave right before us, we're going to get screwed coming out of here, because it's very sandy where we're at, and the trail leading out of here is just real loose and kind of sandy too, and then it gets wet and it's going to be a mess. So we're just going to play it smart, whether it rains or not. Just get out there and spend a night in Fort Bragg. So we're heading out of Usal Beach. Well, we're airing up, heading back to Fort Bragg.
It'd be cool to go down now if it's always open.
if it's open.
Here we are, we're leaving Fort Bragg. Gonna start heading back home. I'm almost 700 miles from home, so I'm gonna take it easy and break this up over 2 or 3 days, probably 3. And this is downtown. There's a great restaurant over here on the left. It is called Egghead. Best breakfast diner food I've ever had. And there's also a Radio Shack. So when was the last time anybody saw a Radio Shack? But there's one in there. It's inside a hardware store, which is kind of cool. A little bit of everything. It's a hardware store. They sell guns. They sell clothes, they sell everything. Small town like this, I guess that's what they do. So leaving Fort Bragg, and I decided my next stop is going to be Santa Cruz. Oh, that's gorgeous down there. But I got to keep my eye on the road. So I'm supposed to be in Santa Cruz tonight around 5, 6 o'clock. It's almost noon here in Fort Bragg, which is a real quaint town, and I wasn't sure what to expect.
That's Highway 1 right there, going down the coast of California.
This is a cove about 12 miles south of Fort Bragg. You know, it's hard to resist recording everything, but here we're coming through a bunch of redwoods. It's like this cathedral of redwoods as we're driving through here. It's amazing. Somehow I got on a toll road. I wasn't expecting that. So we'll see what happens in the mail. But we're crossing the San Francisco Bay. I don't know the name of this bridge, but we'll see where it goes. We're on the 580.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 438 for California 1 South or 19th Avenue, Golden Gate Park.
This is a really nice campground out here in Santa Cruz. Ocean's right through there. You can hear it, but you can't see it. Boulder Creek. It'll come back. This is Big Basin Redwood Forest. Brought my kids up here 20 years ago, and about 4 years ago they had a lightning fire that just tore this place up. So I was in the area. I just wanted to come by and see it. It was one of my favorite vacations with the kids. It's tough. And this is Felton. Another really quaint little town up here. This is my last campsite in Morro Bay, and this morning I'll be packing up and I'll be heading home. So I'll be gone a week, and it was a beautiful trip. Saw a lot of California. Well, this is some funny stuff. As I'm leaving, I said, well, I'm going to take a picture of my Jeep with the Morro rock behind. And it's so socked in, as I was just talking about all the fog and everything, you can't see it. So that's for another day. It's about 11:30 on Wednesday, and I'm finally out of town, hitting the road back to Chino Hills. It's been fun. One of the best trips ever.